A nonprofit group of local attorneys is now suing an immigration detention facility in Tacoma. This is a class action lawsuit filed by the Northwest Immigrant Rights Project, accusing judges of repeatedly denying bonds to detained immigrants without cause.
According to Fox 13's Alejandra Guzman, the lawsuit claims the practice has left hundreds stranded in legal limbo.
The face of this class action lawsuit, Ramon Rodriguez Vasquez, is unknown for the time being. His attorneys tell me he's a father, husband, and grandfather from Grandview, a longtime agricultural worker and a homeowner who's been in the country for the last 16 years. Rodriguez Vasquez has no criminal history, yet he's detained at the Northwest ICE Processing Center in Tacoma, unable to post bond after federal agents showed up unannounced and raided his home.
It's a place that no one would want to be.
The Northwest ICE Processing Center in Tacoma is one of the largest detention facilities in the country. It's essentially a jail.
You're in open dorm-like settings with the lights on all the time. It's impossible to sleep. Like Mr. Ramon, medical care is often insufficient.
It's where Rodriguez Vasquez is away from his family and wife of 40 years.
A lot of folks have to hire attorneys, and if you're in a detention center, that's really hard to do if you're not making a salary.
The system is stacked against detainees like Rodriguez Vasquez. The number of people granted bond is extremely low. According to data from Transactional Records Access Clearinghouse, TRAC, Tacoma's immigration judges granted bond in only 3% of cases in the 2023 fiscal year.
That's by far the lowest rate of granting of bond in the United States.
As of the 2025 fiscal year, that number remains at just 6%. In a lawsuit filed against ICE, the detention center, Homeland Security, the U.S. Attorney General, and the Tacoma Immigration Court, attorneys argue judges are misinterpreting the Immigration Nationality Act of 1952. They claim courts are using the statute meant for new arrivals, people who have may just arrived at a port of entry at the border, or people who are immediately apprehended after crossing and have no right to a bond, for people who, like Rodriguez Vasquez, have been living in the U.S. for years and should be granted a bond, presenting their case, saying they're not a flight risk or a threat to the community.
There's been at least probably a couple hundred people who have been subjected to this, if not more. And I think what's really concerning is with increased interior enforcement here in the United States under the Trump administration, we're going to see a lot more people who are in that kind of situation.
Detainees denied bond like Rodriguez Vasquez can appeal to the Board of Immigration Appeals, but attorneys say it's useless.
The Board of Immigration Appeals' own data shows that it usually often takes more than 6 months to issue a decision. By that time, people have obviously lost their jobs. That it's not a meaning, or they've been separated from their family for 6 months.
The Supreme Court says relief must be speedy if it's to be effective. Otherwise, it's meaningless. Being free before being convicted ensures a fair defense and prevents punishment before there's a verdict. By the time an appeal is decided, many detainees have already been removed from the U.S.
This isn't saying, oh, everybody should get out. No, judges still have to make this assessment as to whether someone's a flight risk or a danger, right? But they have that right, and the IJs in Tacoma unfortunately are ignoring that right now.
Rodriguez Vasquez's case is pending in the district court for the Western District Federal Court. Now, his attorneys have filed a preliminary injunction while his case continues. In the newsroom, Alejandra Guzman, Fox 13 News.